What's up everybody, it's Jasmine and welcome back to another lunchtime reaction video. Today we are watching Life by Jen, Weigh In Wednesday. So this video was done a week ago, so I'm a little bit behind. But the thing is that Life by Jen, let's just call her Jen, she doesn't have that many subscribers. I mean, she does, she's got 20,000, like that's a good amount. But compared to Amber Reed and Big Beautiful Me, she doesn't have that many, which I think is kind of weird. Like I'm not 100% sure why. Maybe it's because she's not as like loud as the other ones, you know, not in like an annoying way or anything, but like, you know, Amber Reed has a very you know, a personality that is quite obvious in her videos, right? So anyway, that's just something I was thinking about. Anyway, I've had a few comments about the sound quality on my videos, which is really helpful. So if you guys notice that the sound is not right, then if you can leave a comment down below, thank you so much, then I know. And yeah, anyway, so we're gonna do the react, and yeah, let's check it out. Let's see if she's lost some weight. Woo! Full screen ahead.
Hey everyone, and
hey,
welcome back to my channel.
Thank you.
Jennifer, and this is my channel.
Jennifer. Oh no, I called her Jen. Does she like Jen, or is it Jennifer? I feel bad now.
It's Wednesday, which makes it Weigh In Wednesday, and I don't think I've done a Weigh In Wednesday in, I don't think even this year I've done a Weigh In Wednesday.
Well, what? Is that bad? Does she usually do these?
Sad, considering it's now June.
This already seems like it's off to a bad start. If Weigh In Wednesday is her thing and she hasn't been doing it. Ooh. To be fair, I haven't weighed in on a Wednesday in ages either, you know, so I can relate to some extent.
Almost July. So I'm not going to dwell too much on the past because, as we all know, as you guys can see from my old videos, right now, my current video, I have not had or sustained any huge amount of weight loss in the history of my channel. So there's no use dwelling on why I didn't, what happened. It's just a bunch of excuses.
How old is her channel? I don't even... I don't know enough about her channel to really know much, but I mean, if she's been going on for at least this year, then you would hope for some weight loss. But then again, you know, things can be tough, etc., etc.
I can call them reasons. Maybe some of them are reasons why, but when it comes down to it, I just didn't do it, and there's no sense dwelling on it. So the only thing I can do is move forward.
Heck yeah.
I'll talk a little bit about what has been going on for the past month and where I've been at. So on May the 20th, I think it was around May the 21st, I decided that I was going to take time off from YouTube. I had planned on at least a month. I was not in a good place emotionally. I was into the food hardcore, and I was gaining. And some people have pointed out that when I was uploading my daily food vlogs, that that's not all I was eating, or I'd be losing weight. Most of those days, not all of them, there are days that I did eat other things and did not show it, of course, out of shame, because they were binges. There were days that some of what I was eating was exactly what I was showing what I was eating, but what I wasn't showing were the binges. And it wasn't just I had an extra helping of something, or I had double the portion, or whatever it was. What I wasn't showing was the binges, and they were hardcore binges. McDonald's, pizza, those types of things.
So this video is obviously her, I guess, coming out to us in a way about kind of lying to her viewers. I mean, you know, and to a certain extent lying to herself. You know, it's not just the people that watch her that she's been disingenuous with, I suppose. But that's really sad, you know, that that she couldn't share that on her channel, you know, because her channel, it should be a place where she can say, look, you know, I binged today. But I think that even if people say like you're not making any progress and you're binging and things like that, I still think that being honest is the best way. Because like, let's say if I did something wrong, you know, like I broke a glass or something at my parents' house and I told them, you know, they could be angry and disappointed that I broke something. But at the end of the day, it's still better that I told them, because if I hid it and then they found out, then it's like this awkward thing, and then the trust is broken, and then I wouldn't feel so good and things like that. So, you know, I feel bad for these women, you know, not just Jen, but also Amber and Reed and things like that, because it's kind of like they have serious issues, and if they share it, they get a lot of criticism, but if they don't, then they also get a lot of criticism. So they kind of like lose either way, but I still think that it's better for them to be honest and, you know, maybe disable the comments if they need to, because, you know, this journey, like their YouTube channel, should be about them getting better. And if that means saying that they've binged, you know, and it's every day of the week and people are disappointed, I still think that that's just like, that's part of their kind of like their recovery vlog in a way, you know. And so I don't think that they should hide what's actually going on in order to not face backlash. Yeah.
And I didn't show them because I was ashamed of them. And that doesn't make it right. I know that was lying. I get that, and I admit that freely. So when I very first started out, I decided that I was going to... I had known for a while that the food plan my dietitian had put me on was not what I had hoped that it would be the answer to my problems. And I know the answer to my problems lies within me. It doesn't really matter what kind of a food plan I'm on. I have to be honest. And in all honesty and in fairness, I didn't give that food plan a chance to work because I was still binging. So I'm positive that if I'd have stuck with it, it would have worked for me, because I just didn't feel that that was what was right for me.
I have a little bit of a problem with this section of the video, and it happens quite a lot. Like, it happens with Amber Reed as well, where she talks about being given advice but she doesn't feel like it's right for her, and I can understand not feeling like the diet plan or whatever plan is right for you. The thing that I worry about though is that when you have an eating disorder, you know, like when I was underweight and I couldn't, you know, imagine how to get better and how to get out of my situation and things like that, you feel like, oh, you know, I can't do these things, like it's not right for me, like I shouldn't be eating this much to gain weight and things like that. Like, your internal instincts are driven by your disorder. So then when Jen talks about the diet plan not feeling right, I worry that this is just the disorder speaking, you know. And I don't know like how much similarities there are between overeating and binge eating disorder and bulimia and anorexia, like how much crossover there is, but I'm guessing that there's a massive crossover and that there is something wrong in your mind that blurs how you should be living, you know. So whereas I felt like eating this much and not exercising too much and this and that, oh, that doesn't feel right, I don't know if I can trust that. I feel like that's the same thing that she's going through. And so that's where I feel like she should give up all control to, you know, the doctor or the nutritionist and things, because if she's experiencing it like how I think she's experiencing it, then you can't trust how you feel about it.
I did not go back and see my dietitian in June this month as I had scheduled to. I did see my doctor. I have seen my doctor a couple times in the last month, and I did let him know that we discussed what I just told you, that I didn't feel right on this plan. And the only plan that I have tried, and I have tried several, as you guys all know, I've flip-flopped between eating plans. The only plan that I felt my best in was the obesity code. And it is still something that I strongly believe in. I never stopped believing in it. I just stopped doing it. And so I discussed with my doctor. My doctor, like I told you before, he had heard of it, and he knew the basics of it, but he didn't know anything specific about it. He and I discussed it at length. I told him, you know, the fasting parts of it, the whole foods, and he was all for that. We talked about the fasting. He was a little iffy on the fasting. He wasn't sure if it was a good idea or not, but he agreed that if it was something that I felt that I could do, and if I felt good doing it, that he wanted to see me every 2 weeks for blood work. But he's a medical professional and I trust him, so I'm going to listen to what he thinks is best.
She's going to listen to what he thinks is best. She's not really, because he doesn't think that she should necessarily be doing the fasting, but she's going to do it anyway. So that part is a little bit of a lie, really. She's listening to the parts that she wants to, and that's the same with any eating disorder. You listen to the parts that you want to, and if you feel like it's not a good fit for you, you know, whether it's your eating disorder talking or what, then, you know. Anyway, I'm glad that her doctor is going to help her get through this and is going to take blood tests and things like that. But yeah.
So that is what I decided to do, is the obesity code. And I started doing that at the end of May, the last week of May. And the last week of May, I had great success with that. I lost almost 15 pounds.
Whoa, that's really good.
And I was doing really well. Then the second week on the obesity code, I became obsessed with the scale. I was weighing myself 2 or 3 times a day and becoming extremely aggravated at nothing moving. There was even a couple days that it went up a couple tenths of a pound, and it is very frustrating because in my mind I thought when I lost that almost 15 pounds the first week, I thought, good, I'm going to lose 14 pounds a week and it's going to be awesome, and then nothing happened. And I got discouraged and I started binging again.
No.
So
why? Why are we here?
15 pounds. I mean, it's not obvious to you guys, but binging, I'm going to gain my weight back. I gained the 15 pounds back, plus I gained another 5 pounds.
No.
So that is the time where I knew that I was acting insanely. So without further ado,
yay! Finally.
Let me show you my weigh-in from this morning. It was around 7 a.m. when I weighed in, and I will insert the clip here. Right,
oh, it's dark.
Here goes nothing. It's Wednesday,
Hello.
June 19th,
Hello.
2019.
It's ready. pounds.
Well, that's good. That's like 11 pounds lost. Woo! Okay, so yeah, she started a new journey, same person, but it's a new journey, season 2. I think that's a good start. It's nice that she's kind of starting off with a little bit of weight loss, you know, from that undocumented weigh-in that she did. But yeah, I am super nervous because, yeah, it's like a pattern, you know, with addiction and eating disorders and things. But you know, we shall see. And obviously if she's doing a weigh-in every Wednesday, that's really good. Like that gives her like a goal, or like a, you know, like a way to mark how her journey's going. So I think that's good. Hopefully she's still going to the doctor and everything. Anyway, we will see. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Hit the bell button thing. Yeah, you know, whatever. Anyway, catch you all next time. Hey, door.